Hey everyone, Miguel Hito of your Cranial Emission Show here. Getting dialed into the show on the interweb and social media, it's a piece of cake. Here's a few ways you can do it. First and foremost, our home base is Spreaker.com. Search the Cranial Emission Show. And on iPhone and Android markets, download the Spreaker app and listen to live or to archive shows right on your phone or tablet. Next, visit our Facebook page under the Cranial Emissions Network, and Twitter @CranialE, YouTube, the Cranial Emissions Show _official. And you can even email us with your questions and comments at thecranialemissionsshow@gmail.com. If you want to be part of the show, you can call in on Friday nights between 7 and 9 Eastern Standard Time at 813-438-6068. Thanks for listening and being part of the growing revolution that is the Cranial Emission Show.
Hello, this is Sancho from the Cranial Emission Show. Our celebrity voices are impersonated by Bang, Caleb, Joe, Jesus, or Miggy. Yes, we keep adding people every time.
Broadcasting from within the Ybor Muda Triangle, live from the Lion's Den at 1704 and a half, yes, a half, East 7th Avenue, Ybor City, Florida. It's the Cranial Emission Show. Welcome your hosts, Ben Charles, Caleb Crispy, and Miguel Hito.
Welcome to the Cranial Emission Show, folks. Coming to you live from the Lion's Den. Second week in a row here, hanging out. The triumvirate with a +1 with Captain Justin as our guest. We've got Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and the C-squared himself, Caleb Crispy, all hanging out here. And I'm sorry, we also have our producer, sounds a bit whiny, Sancho Sanchez.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
back in my room again.
Okay. That's because you were a little moody last week, Sancho.
Yes, John took my room.
Yeah, you were definitely a little bit of a bitch last week.
So is Miggy. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, he raised a good point. Last week,
I was on my man period last week, baby.
We don't usually get a lot of sponsors, but I'm pretty sure last week Kotex was interested.
Wow.
After listening to you,
that'd be in the butt, Bob.
repeatedly, you were complaining about the volume of the music here last week. So.
Well, Andy and his lovely ass kept turning that shit up. So, man, that's a bad start.
Already going into the explicit territory.
No, you know what?
No,
Hold on a second. Now, South Park said shit 170-something times on national TV, so that is not explicit. That is my art. Shit.
Okay. Now that we've got that established to start the show, again, like I said, thanks to the wonderful Brian Lyon that owns this establishment for having us here, being foolhardy enough to allow us to have a show here. And 2 straight weeks in a row. If you want to be a part of it, you want to call in, you can do so. The phone number to call is 813-438-6068. I'm a little sad this week, guys.
You're sad. I'm sadder.
I'm a little sad because the great John Wilson is no longer among us. He went back home.
It was great having him here, though.
It was amazing having old John here.
Well, now he's back in Liverpool, and now he has to deal with whatever circumstantial issues have probably arisen as a result of Lubob Jenkins, the show contributor that's been there now for 2 weeks. I don't know if he's come back yet or not. We're awaiting an update on that. And
I think the word you're looking for is havoc, not circumstances.
May I?
Go ahead.
You know, I met John Wilson and doing some radio shows. He came. You saw. He kicked some ass while he was here. I don't even. Oh, stop the music. Wow.
Once again,
who was that? Who the hell was that guy?
A second episode.
Isn't that usually pre-menopause that you cry like that, not post?
A second episode in a row brought to you by Kotex. We actually have a story later on
It'll
in the
stuff
show.
you up right and stop your flow.
We've got a story later on in the show that will actually feed into that quite well. A pretty disgusting story at that one, but
Does it come with a plastic applicator?
actually it didn't, and you wish it would.
Oh,
A lot to get into this week, all you Craniacs, the international audience that we have, and thank you so much. A rousing amount of support that we've gotten over the last few weeks. Oh, by the way, go check out the website. Been out for about 3 weeks now, cranialmissions.com. Very cool website. But
I'd say the support has been more arousing than rousing.
well, you've certainly been aroused.
I don't know. The Japanese are very arousing people.
We actually have some Japanese stories to get into this week
If you
as
like
well.
panties and vending machines. That's
So we've got a lot of bases to cover, a well-rounded show. But before we kick off the show, we started off the way we do every single goddamn week, and that is with the beer call. There you go, rocking around the clock.
yeah, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Did I say that?
You just
I'm
said
sorry.
cock, didn't you?
There's the. We heard some roosters on the way here. Justin and I heard some roosters. And
Was that on your way here from the ass tap?
Yeah. No, it was to and fro. I heard as I was
To
coming.
and fro.
I heard, and as I was coming back, it was.
It is Ybor City, where there are known to be a lot of wild cocks roaming around.
Lots of cock
Yeah,
everywhere.
so-
I just kept hearing it.
I saw a sign for chicken crossing.
I got spit on.
Speaking of cock, chicken.
Yeah, you did.
Everybody, that is
Okay.
Captain Justin. Captain Justin, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
And he is a real captain, like legit high seas, saving boats on the open ocean, crazy captain.
Now, Justin, I have to ask you now, as a captain, do you treat your cabin boys well?
These pipes are
I do.
clean.
I treat them equally.
Do you? Okay, well, that's
equal opportunity. Equality for all gay men and women.
since you sail on the high seas and you have a cabin boy, does he occasionally polish your peg leg?
It's a first mate.
He polishes all poles on deck.
Well, that's good. He swabs the decks.
Love you, baby.
Yeah, he swabs them as well. Yeah.
It's quite all right.
So it is the beer call.
How fitting.
It is the beer call. Miggy, why don't you start off?
Let's start from crappiest to best. Go ahead, Caleb.
Caleb.
Oh, well, I'm drinking your standard Yingling. So good go-to.
Good go-to.
Solid.
About 5.5%, just a little under than that. I think it's maybe 5.1. I'll go 5.1 on that. Justin, what you drinking?
I'm drinking Fat Tire.
Ooh, that's a nice choice, Ben.
Not bad.
Good choice. I'm actually going with Cigar City's Florida Cracker.
Cracker. That's a good one. I'm going with Left Hand's Black Magic Porter at 6.8%. This beer is amazing, bro.
Sounds delicious.
This is just a little bit of darkness, everybody, short of a stout.
Usually, Miggy, when you refer to Left Hand, you're talking about The Stranger as you watch
Well,
Chatterbait.
I'm talking about being on the computer, Ben.
No, of course.
Yes,
As
I
you-
got to hold the mouse with my right hand. I'm not very good with my left.
Not even when you're watching Chatterbait? I thought you called that The Stranger.
No, that's the Chatterbait is the Ronco. Set it and forget it.
Oh, okay.
Just let Chatterbait go. Let the
what
girl
I-
do her thing. Eventually, she'll take her clothes off.
That's what
Apologize.
iPad's good for. Hands free.
Well, we're gonna.
Not you, hon. Not you. No.
We're
I
gonna
did
get-
see earlier that allegedly on a website there's a video of one coquette fully nude showing the goods.
On our website,
Not on our website, on a website. I'm not going to mention what website I was looking at.
I've seen her goods.
Yeah, but this is a video. You can go back and watch it over and over.
You're talking about the website that we mention almost every week called Chatterbait.
No, this was stolen from Chatterbait and put on another one.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, give me the address to that when we're done, and then we'll go from there.
I don't have it. I was on a library computer, so it's not saved on my history.
All right.
So
I was looking for
Caleb's
Mia
effing
Khalif.
up.
you rub it out at
Oh,
the.
the Islamic porn star. Yeah.
She's the one that got busted in the library. Yeah, I was looking for her there.
Just a little extra.
She was not.
studying.
She was not at
Oh
the.
no, I'm thinking of there's an Islamic porn star out there that's getting a lot of flack, like death threats from the Islamic community.
That's probably her.
No, that's Mia Khalifa.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa? I don't know. Close enough.
Wiz-
I thought, what was the one girl with the blonde girl with the big old boobies that was caught in the library and then now she's going to be for like penthouse or something.
Well, there was one.
You remember
porn
her?
star-
Wiz
yeah, no,
Khalifa's
there was
girlfriend.
Wiz Khalifa's girl.
No, Mia Khalifa, who I think she looks like she's
Khalifa.
Middle Eastern. or
Okay, so
something.
that's the girl. She's the
yeah.
porn star that's had a lot of flack
Yeah.
from the Islamic community, like literal death threats for her being, Muslim. Well, Muslim descent. Of course.
That was a long way to explain why I was actually at a library.
Sorry, buddy.
So
I was going to ask you guys, do we want to talk about beer like we normally do in this segment, or just keep talking about porn? No, we cannot do.
Just stop it.
Already,
That's funny. He's crying like Miggy last week.
Hulk music twice already.
Oh.
Already the Hulk music twice.
Let's go into the beer talk.
Okay.
safe talk.
Yeah, well, hey, apparently beer is very safe. This woman, if you want to live as long as Agnes Fenton, she is 110 years old, and she was told this was in 2005. She admitted in an interview that she drank 3 beers a day and a whiskey every single day for 70 years on her doctor's recommendation.
That was more than that guy that was like 100
Yeah.
and something years old who was drinking a beer a day.
She said, she quotes that her doctor told her, "Agnes, you must drink 3 Miller High Lifes a day."
Can we just move her up to the badass of the week? No, I got a pretty good badass of the week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you want to live long and prosper, drink 3 Miller High Lifes and a whiskey every day.
Well, the Champagne of beers, man. You can't go
Champagne.
wrong with that.
Now, how do we know whether the health benefits were derived from the Miller High Life or the whiskey, or is it a combination of the two?
We talked about vitamins being in beers, bro.
It's a magical combination. You have to have the right one. They've proven that
Whiskey.
too much of one of anything really can be bad for your health.
Moderation.
So
Here it is,
but
folks.
it's not only moderation. Apparently, you have to have the right combination. So it's moderation and combination is the key.
Moderation and combination of moderation avoids obliteration. Huh? You feeling that?
There you go.
I've got the combination part down.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're going to live that long.
I don't have the.
He could go to China. He could live really wrong.
Really wrong.
I don't have the moderation part down.
No, you don't.
No, that's a problem. That's a problem. Miller High Life in the news apparently for longevity, guys, but craft beer, we've talked so many times on this show. Obviously, we are connoisseurs of craft beer. We appreciate it. We have the pleasure of doing this radio show every other week over at ESB Brewing, a craft brewery here in Tampa. And so we talk frequently about how craft beer is on the rise, right? We've had there's been so many occasions on this radio show where we've discussed this. Well, there's another article out, guys, about this. And the projection now, according to the Brewers Association, this is a national entity that tracks this kind of statistic, the sale of craft beer.
Uh-huh.
And the Brewer Association has projected that during the first 6 months of 2015, that actually 16% more craft beer was produced than from the year prior.
So they projected something that already happened.
Actually, yeah, I stand corrected. They've documented. They've documented. Thank you, Captain English. But
Well, maybe they don't have the stats yet, so they're projecting the stats are going to come out. Yeah.
about 12.2 million barrels were produced and sold from January to June. That's up 15% from the 10.6 million barrels during the first half of 2014. Now, of course, they do attribute that some of that gain came from the fact that Yuengling now is considered a craft beer. But they say it's not as big of a factor as people think. Again, this is a reflection of the evolving palate of beer drinkers here in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
The discerning taste that people have. So, and you keep hearing more and more about more additional craft breweries, particularly here in Tampa, popping up. We just saw, what was it, last week, Miggy, where Francis Booth, owner of ESB, somebody reached out to him to give them some accolades and wanted to talk to them about
Channel
this.
10 News. Go ahead. If you want me to read the article, or you want me to read the letter that we got?
Yeah, if you got it.
I do have it. Just bear with me. Just half
You can give us a summary of the letter.
Well, it's really not that long. I mean, it's USA Today came out with it recently ranked Tampa as number 2 now in best beer towns. So Channel 10 News came to us and they said they're extremely proud of this ranking, and they want to highlight local breweries and help bring distinction to Tampa Bay. If you've ever been on a plane, opened an in-flight magazine, saw the top steakhouses in America, then you understand what they're setting out to do with this accolade. So we've been identified from A, customers, and B, our peers. So some of the other breweries said, hey, you know what, go with these guys. These guys are working really hard. They've worked hard to, dig themselves out of, whatever, bad times we've had and to come back out on top. So they want to do an interview. They want to do